In today's video, I'm getting back on track with daily routines as a midlife homemaker, business owner, caregiver, and a content creator. So the workout I just did was really a walking workout. I'm getting back into walking like consistently, walking at least 2 to 3 miles a day, along with doing some toning and strength training workouts for my bones, for my muscles. That's very important in midlife. Decided today to start getting back to routines along with dealing with menopausal, postmenopausal, and everything else. But first of all, hydrating is definitely one of the priorities on my schedule. And what I'm doing now is I'm going back to my Stanley. I was not keeping track. And you think that in summertime, it would be easier because it's a little bit hotter and you're maybe thirstier, but it doesn't work that way for me. So I'm going to be going back to Stanley and helping me track my water. Since today is Monday, I work in my office and do business work today. So I'm going to get ready and then I'm going to go do some office work. So today I'm doing hot curls or hot rollers. I haven't done this or used these in a while, but I find that these do help when I am short for time and I got a busy day. So while my hair is setting, I could be working and doing other things. Also decided to cut my bangs on my own. I got so tired of how they were looking. So yeah, but actually they are actually layering a little better. So that was nice. So we're gonna see how it looks with hot curls later. So I'm almost ready. That little roller keeps popping out. I'm going to refill this. Realize that my little cotton swab holder that I use is out. I like to buy a bunch of them, like this box. Got this at Ross or Marshall's, one of those places, TJ Maxx. And then I just like to fill it up. There's like 500 in here. And I love these double tipped cotton swabs to clean up makeup, eyeliner, anything really. They're great for mistakes and things. They're just perfect. So I always refill a little bit of these when I'm completely out and just kind of keep this hidden. It's clear, so it's not too noticeable. And I just put that in there. Keep it way back here on my dressing table, which I'm going to be needing to refresh soon. And I thought I could do that in a future video, talking about the dressing table and refreshing it. All right, I forgot to take out my roller. All right, so my hair's got a little more volume. I liking the volume. I don't have any hairspray, so we're just gonna have to go like that. But see, after I cut it and like face framed a little more, it blends a little more. And my other YouTube videos, I was not liking how it was falling, like just, I didn't like it. So yeah, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, I think. So I have to hydrate. I'm just wrapping up a few orders from a customer. I have an eBay shop where I right now am posting mostly books and magazines. It's like resale, and there have been quite a few sales. So I'm just trying to take some of the things that have brought me joy and anyone pass it on, things I don't really need anymore, but I think that someone else can appreciate. So this is another Victorian magazine that's gonna go. This is from 2020. It's a fall edition. Also, I'm working on, I do have a Mary Kay order. So I have I have a lot of different businesses. Let's just say I'm a business owner and I am juggling it all. So I'm gonna be putting together some of that, some of those orders together. Hers is going to be a time-wise repair set, which is exactly what I use and I shared in my morning and my nighttime routine. So this is a reorder actually for one of my customers. Okay, so let's go pack that order. Come into my office, this is my me time. This is a time I like to put some classical music on. I have a vintage radio that you might have seen in my past videos, and it still works, and I get the classical local station. And so I put it real low, and then I open all the windows, the curtains, and all the lights, and I just take this time to sit down, do what I need to do, pack orders. It's very relaxing. It's my slow time. I love beauty and I love these products. So it's like so much fun. I love dressing up, making everything look pretty, especially local orders, because this is a local order, so I can bag it up really pretty. I like to pretend like the vintage department store in like the 50s, and where, you know, we still had that wonderful customer service, and to make my ladies feel special. It's time to go do some social media for my content creation. I'm gonna be filming something for my garden. These wonderful umbrellas that I found on Amazon, they're so pretty. I found some pink ones, and I'm gonna go do some of that, and then so I'm gonna go change and I'll be right back. Here is a little behind the scenes. So I was filming a reel and a short for my garden Instagram, and I don't know if I'll put it on here or not on YouTube, but I just thought I'd share how cute. I did a little sun hat with my pretty dress, and Basically, I'm covering up my Queen Elizabeth roses with shade umbrellas, and they're so pretty. I found them on Amazon, and they're like, they come in pink, yellow, and blue, but I use the pink ones, of course, and they look so pretty because I needed shade. The scorching temps are horrible, and it's getting worse here. So actually it's helping because I put them up 2 nights ago, and then I checked my roses today, and the new ones that are blooming are actually kind of decent. They look pretty good and fresh. Because before, the ones that were blooming, because it was so hot, the morning sun is even hot. I mean, it's already hot by 10 a.m. I was like, they're getting a little crispy, but I'm happy, and I just thought I'd share how cute my little outfit is. I put together covering the Queen Elizabeth roses, of course. I had to get all duded up for that. I fit a load of linens into my day, so I decided that I'm just going to do one laundry load today, but I need to find a time where I'm going to just do homemaking. And what I decided with my routine for my schedule is on Monday I'm doing certain things, Tuesday, and so on as the week goes on. That's going to fit with what I'm doing, along with the extra things that I do with my parents, because I'm also caregiving for them. So that is a little bit, kind of have to be flexible with that, because I do take them to doctor's appointments and other things that I do for my aging parents. And so it's kind of like I have to find what works. I'm giving myself one full day of slow homemaking where I stay home and I'm going to get things done, like cleaning, laundry, making a nice full course dinner, and doing all that, even tea time or anything where I can be relaxing garden time and all that. Even though I have an adult daughter and she is grown up, I have already dealt with being a young mom, having a baby, toddler, child, tween, teen, and now an adult daughter. So she don't really need my help anymore. She's pretty good on her own and she's responsible for herself now. But then I've transitioned as a midlife woman, going from taking care of her to taking care of my aging parents. So it's a little more complicated too, especially when they don't live with you and they live in their own home and it's quite a drive away. I know that that's just part of it, and I'm okay. I accept the challenge and I am honored that I can do this for them. But I do have to schedule that in my week. So whether it's the caregiving outside of the home, along with homemaking in the home, also when do I get to have time for my business, along with content creation, because I have to manage my YouTube and my Instagram and my garden Instagram and all of that. Plus, I want to do my gardening. So I have to make priorities. So I feel like as a midlife woman, for routines, you just have to decide what's the most important thing in the season you're in and make a plan and see if it works and stick to it, but be flexible. And that's what I'm doing, because next week I have a complete different days I'm going to be with my parents caregiving, because doctor's appointments fall on different times and you can't always schedule the doctor appointments when you want them. If you have the same thing or this struggle in midlife where you want to be a good daughter to your parents and you want to be able to help them, it's just a different type of life, and it's a transition, and dealing with that is part of my routine. The main thing is I don't want to be stressed, I don't want to be worried and overwhelmed, and so if I can figure out how to do things according to days, not have to be like, oh, I forgot, or I went the whole week and I didn't work my businesses, or I only did one thing this week, because I want to be able to manage everything. My business is what helps us bring income in. I don't make any money on YouTube because I'm not monetized on YouTube anymore. They took my monetization away about, I think 2.5, 3 years ago. So I'm starting all over again. So I, bring income into my family by working my businesses that I have, my beauty business, eBay business, affiliates with LTK, and this is what I do. I'm in my closet now and I'm deciding what to do because I'm going to be doing a no buy challenge for a couple of months so we can be able to pay debt down and start saving money for big goals that we have. And if you saw my video, you know what I'm talking about. I wanted to share with you some pants I'm going to be adding to my fall wardrobe eventually, I think. So these were some really cute white, like little jean, and they're vintage slim. I love wearing these in fall, like mixing them with colors, different cardigans and things. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to fit in and make them, they look nice and smooth and all that. I'm gonna keep you updated on that. And also I had purchased a new bathing suit. I just love it because it has rosebuds and roses. I love my roses, and you all are rosebuds in this community, but I thought it was so pretty. And the reason I'm sharing is because, first of all, I haven't worn it yet. I forgot to go on vacation, but it's like gonna be my goals to wear this. And also because midlife, like ladies, this type of stomach, if you're gonna do a swimsuit, is really forgiving. So that's like a tip, definitely, to look for something that has kind of full coverage. With this is gonna help you. But I just thought it's so pretty, and it is so elegant. It has like little gold on the back. It is a Betsy Johnson bathing suit, so I thought it was really pretty. I got this at TJ Maxx, and it was like $20, so it was $128, says retail. Yeah, so pretty. So one day I know we're gonna go, and I'll be wearing this. I'll use it, I know, one day. But from now on, there's gonna be a no buy challenge. So I'm not gonna be buying anything, shopping clothes or anything like that. So for fall, I'm going to be doing like making outfits with the clothes I already have. So I think that'll be a fun challenge. And I think when we get into September and doing those styling videos in the closet, it might be some, it's going to be a little different, but it'll be fun to see how I can make fall combination outfits like with what I already have in my closet. And if you're in that same phase like me, we are needing to come together, be budget queens, and let's do this thing, together. Keeping this routine has been challenging, but it's working. I've been on this for 1 week, and I think it's going to really help get myself organized. So if you want to see more about why I'm starting the No Buy Challenge and why I'm getting back on track with my midlife routine, then you want to go watch the video. It's called Confessions of a Discontented Homemaker, and I spill the tea and I share everything, and I'm pretty sure it will encourage you. So I'll see you back in that next video.